What's up, nerds? Welcome back to
Hello.
Cool Nerd Show. As always, I'm Steve Trezza, joined by the one, the only Scott Burnett.
That stick flare with 4 C's, baby. Say hello to Miles, everybody.
You're freezing again, Scott.
Oh, damn.
I guess it didn't work. We're trying we were trying
I
off
even-
stream to
Well,
figure out what's going on.
it's not my capture card because it's going straight through. That's my webcam. And my webcam ain't freezing on mine, which is going through the link that I sent you.
Yeah, you're chopping.
It's got to be something.
on my
Damn.
end. So I
Yeah,
don't know.
Berkey Bear says its stream looks good on my end. I'm really wondering if Verizon is like secretly throttling you again and like passing video over the internet like that is
Definitely not, because my stream's fine, and I'm coming out fine. It's just your video that's coming into my Streamlabs is not working.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's passing through the internet. Your video's going through capture card, right?
That's true, but it's still going out to the internet.
I think mine's coming through the internet back out into your Streamlabs. So
I
there's gotta be
have
something.
507 megabits per second download speed right now.
Download doesn't matter with stream; it's upload.
I have a 400 megabits per
400
second upload
You have 400
speed
up?
right now.
God damn, mine's capped at 50.
No, it moved down to it's at 235. So.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I just won't move that much, so nobody will. Hey, look, you can see Bruce in the back.
You can see him.
Look at him. Look at him go. Wait.
What's up, Devin? I see you chatting in the chat. Anyway, enough of that. Scott, how was your week?
It's good. Good. Not doing too much gaming. I took a decent break from streaming. Actually, I haven't streamed since the last Cool Nerd Show.
Wow. Yeah, I did. Yeah. I beat Arkham Origins.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. I was gonna play Asylum yesterday, but I was sick last week, and then I decided to go to the gym yesterday. And I don't know if this happens to you, but sometimes when I go to the gym and I work out like extra hard, I guess because I was sick and like I hadn't worked out in like 2 weeks, I went to the gym and I just like felt horrible after. I still have a cough from my sick. So I came home, and there's a difference because I always feel horrible when I'm done with the gym because I like go really hard. But sometimes I feel horrible and good, and this time I just felt horrible and bad. And I came home, and like an hour after I got home, I got the world's worst fucking migraine.
So I'm a bit of a migraine expert myself. Do you get like real bad pre-symptoms, or was it just like a straight
headache? I
headache?
Can't see shit. So
Me too.
That's what happened first. I got home and I was like, I showered and I started eating dinner, and I'm like on my phone. I'm like, great, I can't read. So I was like, now
That happens to you too?
Yeah. So I'm like, well, now I know in like a half hour to an hour, I'm gonna get a debilitating headache. So as soon as that happened, I popped 3 Advil, which might as well just have been fucking
Advil
M&Ms.
doesn't work.
No,
Advil doesn't work. No, you need any kind of migraine relief, which is acetaminophen. It's aspirin that works.
Okay.
So I get the same thing. I didn't know you got that. How the fuck do we been friends for so long?
I don't know. I only get it sometimes after I work out, and I don't know what triggers it. It's like after a really strong workout, and I just like, it's not every time. It's just every now and then.
I narrowed it down to, I think it's gelatin that does it for me.
Really?
Because anytime I eat anything gummy.
I didn't have any gummies.
So like, I remember one time Katie and I went to Salem, and we went to one of the weed shops, and we had gummies, and I got a migraine. And then I started taking gummy melatonin, and I was getting back to back migraine. I was like, what the fuck is going on? So I think it's the gelatin in it. And I get it if I eat like a lot of Chinese food, and MSG is gelatin adjacent.
Yeah, mine seems to be strictly workout related.
Do you think it's blood pressure maybe?
I have no idea. But
yeah, like I'll lose letters out of words.
Yeah, I couldn't see how, and then
it starts at the end of the word, and the end of the word just kind of goes away.
I can't like read my screen. I can't whatever. Yeah. So I pushed my stream back because I was like, there's no way I'm going to stream. And I literally shut all of the lights off, and I took Advil, which didn't do anything. And I laid on my couch in the darkness, and I just put on like soothing music. and I laid there like clasping my head for like, I don't know, 3 hours. It probably lasted. Horrible. I almost threw up. That's how bad it was.
I've thrown up one time because I decided to put on Paranormal Activity when I had a migraine. It was a dumb idea because it was all shaky cam. But the pre-symptoms to me freak me out so much that I don't give a fuck about the headache. Like, the headache sucks, but it's just a headache.
But the pre-symptoms, do they go away? Because for me, they go away. Like,
they go away before the
goes away, and then like a minute later, I get the headache.
The vision goes away for me. The vision takes about 10, 15 minutes to come back. Once the vision goes and comes back, I'll get numbness in my pinky. And then the numbness will leave the pinky and go to the ring. Leave the ring, go to the middle. Leave the middle, go to the... And it'll do that. It'll skip my whole arm, go to my lip. Then the numbness will go away. Then about 10, 15 minutes later, I'll get the headache. It's like every fucking time. And it freaks me out. Like, I've had, I don't know, 20, 30 migraines probably. Because they happen like twice a year, I'll probably get them.
I've had maybe 10. They used to happen like once a month. And it was always after the gym. It was always after like a workout that I went like balls to the wall in.
Yeah.
And I can't.
Yours has to be stress, blood pressure or strain related.
Yeah. I guess it's strain. I have no idea.
You clench your jaw a lot?
Not really. Not that I notice, at least.
Well, when you're working out, you might.
I don't think so. Maybe.
Like when you're really lifting, maybe put a mouth guard in when you work out just to stop that. Because I have the world's worst TMJ, so maybe that could be the link to it. Because it's all muscle related in the head. So.
But yeah, it was awful. Yeah. Anyway, enough of our headaches. It was.
I just didn't know you got the same thing that I got, so I feel kind of good. Like I'm always like I'm the only one in the world with this kind of migraine, and it's because I have a brain tumor or something.
It's so fucking. I get mad. I get just like in such a shitty mood because like the vision happens first, and then I'm like, great. I'm gonna have this fucking terrible headache for 4 hours, and it's not. It's like you can't do anything about it.
The next day, if you bend over, can you still feel where the headache was?
When I was coughing all day today, I could feel where my headache was. Yeah.
It's like when you get a calf cramp and you can still feel it after the calf cramp goes away, but it's in your fucking brain.
Yep. 100%.
Dude, I guarantee you it's that goddamn contaminated water next to your house where we played in growing up. Giant snapping turtle, that's it. Fuck anything else. It was the pollution next to your house.
I almost didn't go to the gym today because I was afraid of getting another migraine, but I did go, and I just was made sure to go not too hard. I was like, I'm just gonna do this workout and whatever. So I feel okay now, but
good. That's weird. I didn't know we both had the same kind of migraines. Anyway. St. Agnes cafeteria food, probably. Maybe.
Yeah, it could be a little bit of both.
Those damn cupcakes with the rock hard icing. That might have caused them.
The chicken nuggets that used to bounce.
Yeah. The potato tarts.
Potato tarts. Wow. This is
it makes no sense to anybody but us.
I just made tater tots for as a side for dinner tonight, and I was like, potato tarts. This is an inside joke for me and Scott going back years ago. So that's just funny that how this comes up. We live in a simulation. Anyway, welcome to Cool Nerd Show. If you haven't already, please head on over to our Discord. You can find the Discord link in all of wherever you're watching or listening this on podcast platforms or video streams or whatever. Also,
Steve goes, this podcast is very specific.
What's that? This podcast?
Steve goes, this podcast is very specific. Yeah, this episode is. This episode's definitely just geared towards an audience
migraine headaches. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can also find us on Twitch and YouTube, twitch.tv/Resner, twitch.tv/thickflare4cs, and podcast apps everywhere. I think I said that already. Scott, what are you currently playing right now? Are you still on Tiny Tina's? Are you on...
Yeah, I'm going to start up again tonight after the show with Steve, but I've actually taken a bit of a break from gaming. Not what I'm playing, but what I'm watching.
Okay.
I've binged a whole bunch of Attack on Titan, and I'm not a big anime guy.
I was going to say, I didn't think you really watched anime.
But goddamn, it gets its hooks in you, and that is a pun because they have these hooks that fly out of their hips, and they kind of Spider-Man around. But yeah, it's very good. I'm like, because Steve is the resident weeb, and I'm watching it, and he's obviously caught up, and I'm texting him like, holy shit, like all of the stuff, all of the revelations, and he's just like a proud dad.
That's funny. Yeah, I've only watched a handful of animes, and it's mostly just because my girlfriend's into anime. But I don't
Oh,
think she's
check it.
ever
My
watched.
stream shirt is Japanese.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think
Whereas-
Alexa's gotten into Attack on Titan. I'll have to ask her about that.
Really? I think that's like the base level anime. I think that's just like the California roll of animes. Like everybody starts there.
Is it there? I thought the California roll of anime is more like Dragon Ball and Pokemon.
I would say the Attack on Titan's the modern one of those.
Okay.
I think it's like it's a very good entry point. It's any anime with a good transformation, I think, is a good
Is that on
entry point.
Netflix?
Hulu.
Hulu.
And Netflix, I think. They think they have the first couple seasons on Netflix.
Okay, cool. Yeah, maybe. I feel like never understand people. Yeah, Cowboy Bebop. Devin says we actually just finished Cowboy Bebop. I never understand people who like say that they're bored because I like have so much shit going on and so many things to either play or watch that I'm like, how? Like I do so much shit. I don't understand how you
there's like
don't
just a
have
backlog of everything.
Yeah, it's just a backlog of everything that I'm doing. So like maybe if I have the time, I'll get to it. I am I just, as I said, I just beat Arkham Origins. It was fun. I'm really looking forward to Arkham Asylum because I think it's probably way better than Origins.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
in every way.
And I've kind of taken a break from Elden Ring. I'll jump back in eventually. And that's really it, I think.
I want to be your Sherpa. We gotta schedule a time where when you jump back in, I could like Sherpa you through it.
Definitely. Yeah, because then you'll definitely help me level up and shit. I did try to. So I played Marvel's Avengers for like a while. I like the way you are with DC. Like if DC made like a DC Justice League game like Marvel's Avengers and it was shitty, you'd be playing it and you'd still be like,
hey, I'm a self-hating DC fan at this point. So if every time DC does something shitty, I'm the first one to hop on it, be like, fuck them.
So I was like, whatever. I bought it when it came out and it was terrible. And the campaign was okay, but the end game is just really, really bad, as everyone has said. And I've given it so many chances, and I haven't played in so long. And then they've released like a new patch and a free skin, so it's like, jump on. I'll see how it is. So I jumped on, and I couldn't matchmake for some reason. Like no one was loading in. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'll just do quick play. So I clicked on quick play. Fucking loads me into a match with 4 other people. No enemies spawned. Just empty. they
win.
They go to they set the marker. You go to the marker. No one's fucking there. And it's like, we got to defeat these enemies. And there's no one around. And I'm like, all right. So you as a team vote to reload the checkpoint. So we reload the checkpoint. Everyone loads in as the fucking Hulk. All 4 of us. That happened. And I was just like, that's it. I turned it off immediately. I'm like, fuck this game. This game fucking sucks. Why are they even still trying? I don't know. Anyway, that's it's my rant on Marvel's Avengers. And
it's not on the news, but since we're talking about DC, every week, man, we're inching closer. You're fighting it, but every week we inch closer to the possibility of a Justice League sequel. A proper Justice League sequel. A bunch of higher ups that were very anti Zack Snyder just got fired at WB. And the Discovery merger is Friday at the earliest. So who knows?
Who knows? I don't know. For you, Scott. I hope it happens. But
if it happens, the show after it happens, I will have those poppers that go off and have confetti, sparkler. I'm gonna go all out and celebrate because then I you know what? Give me those 2 movies. I don't give a fuck anymore. Make whatever the hell you want. I don't care. And I can finally shut up and maybe my Twitter can be something else than what it is. But just it's getting closer. Every week there's a new story. You're like, no, no, no. But
Hey, we'll see.
you
When does the
never.
official merge happen?
As early as Friday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who knows?
So
Next week they could be announcing
yeah, imagine they just like finish
the
the merger and they're
reinstatement
like,
of fucking the Snyderverse.
well, because there was like a flash leak, and I didn't put it on the news because it's a leak from Reddit, and who the fuck thinks that's real?
Yeah.
But if it has any truth to it, they don't kill Batman. But it also said that Zod kills Cal as a baby, so it's like I don't fucking know. Like he destroys the pod as it leaves Krypton,
You know what I was thinking the other day? And I know we're getting off topic, but like,
as we do.
why? Because the Doomsday thing, I was always like, yeah, with. Why didn't they just make him Bizarro Superman? That would have made a lot more sense.
What the?
Zod, because they turned Zod into Doomsday, right?
But no, they just used his
DNA.
like his DNA to reignite the
Still,
Codex.
exactly
stuff.
what
Yeah.
I just said. Wouldn't it have made a lot more sense if just Bizarro Superman came out instead of fucking Doomsday?
I mean, it was a Doomsday. It wasn't like
Whatever.
the Doomsday.
Anyway,
Like, yeah.
I wanted to segue my my Marvel's Avengers into this story because it's also Crystal Dynamics, but that's okay. A new Tomb
whatever.
Raider was announced by Crystal Dynamics, and it will use Unreal 5. A lot of people jumping on the Unreal 5 engine, which
Oh yeah, they just had a thing
I
today.
love to see.
Like a little.
Didn't it like officially launch today?
Yeah, and the CD Projekt Red put out a little video too about why they did The Witcher. Because like with the tech demo that came out, there was like a medieval tech demo, a medieval environment,
Okay.
and in there was a notice board that said Monster Hunter wanted, or something along those lines. And it was the one developer was like, I feel like they were trying to get us to use this like a year ago, and it's like, yeah, we did, and they were like showing how they could dynamically create environments really quickly. So it's like, you know what? It's exciting stuff. Give me games that work faster, because if the tools are there and it works, and people can worry about.
I mean, it just makes
making
sense,
the game
yeah, because
fun.
then you don't have to worry about like fucking maintaining your engine. You just have to worry
Yeah.
about making the game good.
Yeah,
So
which tripped up Cyberpunk something awful. So
yeah,
more games. I hope not every game like diverts to it, because some good stuff comes out of proprietary engines. Like look at the Resident Evil engine, the
yeah,
RE engine,
yeah.
or
That's
whatever it's
true.
called. It's very specifically catered to the types of games that they produce. So it's like, I hope some companies that can do it stick to it, but CD Projekt's Red engine needed a little love.
So yeah, according to this story, Crystal Dynamics has announced a new Tomb Raider game and revealed that it will be built in using Unreal Engine 5, announcing the game during the State of Unreal 2022. I didn't even know that was the thing. Crystal Dynamics Tomb Raider franchise.
Lazy naming.
Crystal Dynamics Tomb Raider franchise general manager Dallas Dickinson promised a
Nice.
high-quality cinematic action adventure experience, but showed no gameplay or images and didn't reveal a release window or title.
He also spit his tobacco in a comedically large spittoon and then shot off his revolver at the ceiling.
While tipping his hat.
Yep. In my mind, he had a hat on. I think in everybody's mind, he had a cowboy hat on.
I played all three of the rebooted Tomb Raiders, and I'll be honest, they were all really good, and I enjoyed myself.
Yeah.
But I don't remember them really. They all kind of molded in together. I feel like
they were an answer to Uncharted.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they were very much in that ilk, and I think they were all very good to very good games, and I don't think I wouldn't see any felt any bugginess towards them that I would be like, oh, thank God they switched engines. But the tech demos that they have shown from Unreal, the protagonist looks strangely like Lara Croft anyway. So it looks like it's already a Tomb Raider game in those tech demos. So yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Scott, this one's for you. The Witcher is getting an official cookbook.
I have an unofficial cookbook.
Oh, wow. So now you can have the official.
The official cook. I'm wondering what kind of beast meat they're going to ask you to have. It's like, where
Says
am I going to get at it?
The
Where am
Witcher
I going to
actually
keep more at this hour of the night?
The Witcher actually tweeted this out. Take a culinary journey through the continent with The Witcher Cookbook, created by Anita Sarna and Carolina Krupeka of Witcher Kitchen and Nerd's Kitchen. It includes 80 mouth-watering recipes inspired by the world of the Witcher games.
I want to see if they have a like cocktail section.
I'm sure they do.
I'll have to get it for season 3 and make some stuff.
It looks like they tweeted this out on March 31st. So you can go to the Witcher's actual Twitter account and find the cookbook there. You can pre-order it now.
Yeah, when Witcher season 2 dropped, we made a whole spread with like rotisserie chicken and a charcuterie board and a bunch of desserts and stuff because it's like 10 hours of stuff that we ate like fucking pigs. I think Steve was there. Yeah, Steve was there. He's my binge watching buddy. Whenever anything comes out on Netflix or anything, we just waste a fucking Saturday and sit on our asses and watch it.
Nice. This next story, I don't think anyone really gives a shit about, but we'll talk about it anyway.
It's something not related.
Misha Collins cast as Harvey Dent in the Gotham Knights television pilot. They're really moving forward with this, huh? I keep seeing news about this, and I still don't care.
The CW doesn't hire any other act. They have 15 actors, and that's it. Although, did you hear that Donald Faison is playing Booster Gold in Legends of Tomorrow? Turk from Scrubs.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a choice, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a big Scrubs fan. Sorry.
That hurts.
Scrubs is one of those shows where it's like people either love it or they hate it, and there's no in between.
Yeah,
and
Scrubs is such
I'm on the hate it side.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. We share migraines, but we don't share taste and. But I guess it's a sitcom. Is it a sitcom?
Yeah, I guess so. Zach Braff, not for me. Who's like the sassy doctor who like always picks on Zach Braff?
Oh, Dr. Cox?
Yeah, he's like the only thing about that show that I liked.
That's fair.
Wrong.
He's very gifable, but I go back to Scrubs. It's that comfort show where like you just want to put something on. So, although that's a show that you could go from laughing to crying in like 2 seconds. So,
yeah, I know it gets like really sad. But anyway, we're not talking about Scrubs. We're talking about Gotham Knights. Who's Misha Collins? I don't even know.
Did you ever watch Supernatural?
No.
Fuck, Steve. He plays Castiel. He's an angel in Supernatural.
Okay.
Who shows up in season 4? Who drags Dean out of hell? Spoilers for. That was like
10-year-old
like 11 years ago.
Yeah, I don't care about the show. I'm not gonna watch it. I know what they're doing. There's
absolutely no way it's good. I refuse to.
They're going to release at the same time as the game to try and get pool the.
I just hope the game doesn't suffer for it. Like it has to work into.
Well, I don't think
episodes
of
the show.
Great anyway. I think it'll be okay. I don't think it'll be bad, but I don't think it'll be a good game.
Because there was that like break point or whatever.
It'll be like a 7.5. It's like a 7.5 game.
There was a game that correlated with a weekly show. It was like I think it was the same company that made Control. Their game had like a show. Yeah, I think their game had like a show tied to it. And like events in the show led into events of the game and shit like that. So I'm just like, God, don't do that. Please don't do that.
Yeah, that would be really, really bad. That'd be really bad, actually.
Yeah.
I would probably not keep playing the game.
I would love to play the Arrow episode where Brick fights all of the others just to relive that moment.
I did watch Moon Knight last week.
Yes.
So, and I liked it a lot, actually. I am
a very big fan.
Yeah, and it's only 6 episodes, so there's only 5 left, which I actually kind of like because I'm
and Oscar Isaacs isn't like signed on for anything else after that. So it's like,
I'd be cool, man. I will say, so not to spoil anything. I guess this is like a minor spoiler. I didn't like the CGI of the costume at the end. Like, why don't they just put him in a costume?
Costumes practical. The cape is CG.
The face isn't. I mean, I know the
Well,
eyes are
yeah.
CG, but even like he walks away at like one point,
The
and like
head,
the whole
yeah.
head is not, yeah, and it's like just
It's a head
give
replacement, yeah.
him a mask. Just come on. I don't.
I think it's that superhero thing where they want like uncowled versus cowled. Like the masks in No Way Home are all CG too, and
Yeah.
they look it. Like you can tell the suits are real and because all their heads are so smooth. Like they don't have any fucking ears or like a skull. Like it's just all round. So it's like those CG head replacements are always but the suit itself, like the chest and shit,
Don't get me
is
wrong.
all,
Yeah, it didn't take away anything from the episode because I thought the story was
yeah.
good. I thought Oscar Isaac was great.
There was some dodgy CG, but I looked right past it because I was just.
But
hooked.
yeah, I looked past
like,
that at the end. I was like, yeah, whatever. And I can't wait for the next episode comes out tomorrow. So yeah, we will be doing a spoiler cast on that.
It felt like The Mummy meets like, I don't know, Memento or something. Like he doesn't know who he is, and it's like it's just really. There's an Easter egg if you still want to talk about it.
There is an Easter egg. I don't
thing.
know. I don't want to spoil it for anyone.
I mean, I don't know if that's a spoiler.
We could talk about it in our spoiler cast, but let's just say a very prominent Marvel location was possibly teased in the episode.
Yeah.
So we'll just leave it
like that, and yeah, leaves the door wide open for a lot of cool shit to happen.
And one of Marvel's biggest villains. That's like I won't go any farther than that. That's like I'm basically just giving it away. A couple more news stories. E3 officially canceled this year. There will be no digital event. There will be no live event. It is not happening, unfortunately. So, sad.
I have a lot of good memories with E3.
E3 was good because it's like E3 was there before the Game Awards. Now the Game Awards kind of took over like announcements and like big reveals. But even then,
they're not great.
They're not great. But they were like they were good. Like Game Awards is in December, E3's in June, like completely half a year apart.
Yeah.
And now it's just we gotta wait for fucking State of Plays and Nintendo Directs and all.
It was my favorite, like one of my favorite things of like it always signaled the beginning of summer for me too, because it always happened in June. And in high school, I would always just crowd around the TV and watch G4 and all of their coverage of and just so much. I remember the Halo 2 multiplayer
before the YouTube days.
Yeah, no, I think it was just about YouTube.
YouTube came out in 2006, I think.
2006, yeah, I was 2006, 2007. I was still in high school, but it was just like I remember the Halo 2, the reveal where the guy rolled up his sleeve on the Xbox stage and he had November 2nd, 2002 tattooed on his arm, But it's just like I don't know, it's just a collection of like-minded people sharing the things that they love, and it's sad that it's gone. Never got to go to one too, unfortunately.
Well, for the longest time, you had to be media to go. You couldn't get like public ticket. I think they opened it to the public a few years ago, but I would have loved to show them
this podcast. They're like these professionals. These guys are obviously let them in. What are we doing?
R.I.P. to E3. Last news story. Jim Carrey might retire after Sonic 2.
You're just coming right from my childhood, huh?
So, yeah. Let's see. Jim Carrey might be stepping away from acting. This news comes after a recent interview the Sonic 2 actor did with Access. In it, he talks about retiring from his long tenure in the industry, devoting his time to painting, and simply enjoying a much more calmer and peaceful life outside of the Hollywood bubble.
Sounds like a Jim Carrey thing.
Devin says that was an April Fool's joke.
Was it? Good.
I don't know.
Ace Ventura 3.
Because it did come out on April 1st, and I've heard this on like a few other things, but it might be.
I hope so. Because out of all the stupid comedies that get sequels, they haven't tried an Ace Ventura 3 yet. Probably suck, but I would still see it.
I mean, Ace Ventura 2 is really good.
And I mean, yeah, they did Dumb and Dumber 3 or whatever. That sucked. But
That's
hey,
true.
actually, if they do Ace Ventura, it'll be like, oh, he's got a kid, because that's how they do all of these
Yeah.
comedy reboots, like Bill and Ted 3 and the other ones that I
Um,
can't think of now.
Speaking of Sonic 2, we're going to get into our topic of the night, which is the video game movies tier list we're going to make. And there's a lot of bad ones. But before we get into that, Scott, I wanted to congratulate you on having your first game from the video game draft be released.
Hey, let's go.
Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga was released and is currently sitting at an 84. I mean,
That's
technically
probably-
it's sitting at nothing on PC because it still needs some more
Yeah.
PC reviews. But if we don't get 4 PC reviews, then we default to whatever has the most, which is PlayStation 5, which is an 84. So currently you have an 84. I mean, they can't all be 95s, but 84 is still solid.
All of the rest of yours are just around there. So I need one of my games to pop.
I have an 88 and an 85 and an 80
Yeah.
and a 78 and a 69.
What got 69?
Final Fantasy Origins, Stranger of Paradise.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, so all of those probably average out to 84.
So, yeah. But that's
I don't know what-
that's
I don't
good.
know what the next one for me is.
The next one for you is Forspoken, coming out May 24th.
I think that got pushed to July.
Okay. I got to update
Maybe.
that then. Then that's still your next one because nothing else
Oh.
has a release date outside of Starfield and Stalker 2. I have...
Actually, Forspoken is October 11th.
Okay, that's still your next one.
Oh, no, shit. I'm sure. No, Redfall is supposed to come out in the summer.
It just says Q3.
Yeah.
Gotham Knights comes out right after October 11th, so it's October 25th. I'm going to update this right now.
God damn, I got a heavy fall.
You better hope, yeah.
So
My next game comes out. My next game with a release date on it is the day before, which is June 21st, and then the Saints Row remake, which is August 23rd. And then I don't.
I
think
say
have
we
any
do
other
the count
release dates.
live. Like I say we tally them obviously, but
Yeah.
we count them live.
Okay. Sounds good. I'm gonna remove the total then.
Yeah, let's remove the total.
All right. With that though, at least you're on the board.
Hey,
So with
solid
that,
B.
Devin says the Quarry comes out soon. Yeah, but none of us drafted the Quarry. Sorry, Devin. I don't think it was announced when we did our game draft.
That's also a PS5 exclusive, isn't it?
Probably. I think it is. So yeah, we were doing PC only. All right, I'm gonna head over to the reaction screen where we're gonna take a look at the video game movies, and then we're gonna go through the tier list, and we're gonna make a tier list of video game movies. Give me 1 sec. I need to resize this.
It's all sorry. I gotta move my Twitch screen. I want to be able to see this. Hold on.
Oh,
My screen is frozen. Fun.
oh, that's
Wait a
not
second.
good. All right, I'm gonna go back to the live screen.
Yeah, go back to live. Give me 1 sec. Fucking capture card. Gonna be the death of me.
Let me know when you're ready, and we'll go back. Now, just to, as a disclaimer, I guess, I have not seen most of these movies, so I'm ranking them based off of what I heard about them and how they look in the trailer, because
All right, you're all good. You can go to reaction.
I've probably not seen like 80% of these movies. Oh god, they are bad.
I don't even know what one this is to start with.
Is that in the Name of the King?
Is it? I can't
Looks like
fucking
an
tell. Man.
X.
Alone in the dark.
Alone in the fucking dark. Okay. So, story time here, real quick. For those of you who are on the younger side, who are listening or watching, I don't know if you guys know who Yui Boll is, but he was a director that directed solely video game movies that were, I don't know if popular is the right word, but they came out when Scott and I were in high school. And he directed Alone in the Dark and fucking what else? Postal and Blood Rain and all these movies and he gave absolutely no effort into these movies, and they are all just fucking dog shit movies. I think he tried to get the rights for like Half-Life and Portal, and Valve was like, fuck off. Yeah, and I don't think he's
Did we
made a
watch the
game.
trailer for this one?
I don't think he's made a game movie in years, because I looked at his IMDb. I mean, we can watch the trailer, but I was gonna say we should just take all of Uwe Boll's movies and just put them in the just shit now, just to get it out of the way.
We gotta at least like get the people abreast of how bad these are, just so we have some vindication as to why we're just chucking them.
What trailer are we watching? What is this?
The Alone in the Dark trailer. It's a minute long.
This was his first movie, by the way. His first video game movie.
Really? I thought House of the Dead came out before 2005.
I think House of the Dead came out. Oh, you might be right. Actually, House of the Dead might be his first movie.
Hello?
Oh my
As far as
God.
trailers go, awful, by the way.
Somehow he still got theatrical releases for this shit.
I'm glad this is on a fucking potato.
This looks like I filmed it in fucking grammar school.
This is the trailer?
Oh my God, look at that bad CGI.
Oh, right to the mouth. I mean, for 2005, that looked all right.
The mystery begins.
Metacritic score is a 9 out of 100.
That sounds about
Overwhelming
right.
dislike, and the user score is 1.7. So safe to say that's going into just shit.
Just put all of his movies into just shit.
Well, yeah, when I pass them, I'll throw them in there.
All right, what's next? What is that one?
This is Dead Rising.
I didn't even know they made a movie for Dead Rising.
I did see it, but I don't remember it well enough to judge it. So I'm gonna throw it in haven't seen. If anybody has seen them, chime in. My boss asked me if I needed to open a ticket for my technical difficulties. Yeah, I'll open it and put it in my name. And should we check Dead Rising's Metacritic though?
I mean, we can, but we could just put it in haven't seen.
Yeah. I have seen Doom Annihilation.
I did
And
too,
that's
and
on
I
Netflix.
forgot about it.
I
But Netflix told me that I watched it, and I believe it.
I didn't mind it. It wasn't great, but
I'd say put it in C then.
yeah, it was like just enough to be like
No,
just
Devin,
above
that's not the Rock one. Is that a?
No, it's
Is that
not
animated?
No,
It's not?
it's live action. They go to hell and stuff. It's better than the. So let's preface this. These aren't
It's better than the
grades.
Rock one.
Yeah, this isn't.
Wow.
These aren't grades as movies. These are grades as whatchamacallit, video game movies. So like a video game movie B is a normal movie F, right? So it's like I would argue to put that into a B just because it is better than the Rock one.
Yeah, the Rock one's real bad. That's another movie that I did see that one, but I forgot. What's that next on the list? I can't see these. They're all really, really small.
Yeah, this is Double Dragon.
I've never seen Double Dragon.
This
This is going to be the majority of this.
It's a classic 80s movie. So I'm throwing it just for the nostalgia's sake. I'm putting it into B.
Devin said it's so good it's bad.
Double Dragon? I just think I did. Okay, so
I've heard it's like bad. Wait, Devin, did you mean it's so bad it's good? It can't be it's so good it's bad. That doesn't make sense. That movie was so good it's terrible.
Okay, yeah, maybe not a B. Let's go so bad it's good.
Yeah.
Because it is good, but it's not a great movie. Grandma's Boy. I think we should just put this in haven't seen because it technically isn't a video game movie.
I mean, it's about video games.
Yeah, but I don't think it's a video game movie.
It's not. But if we did rank it, that
I
would be
still
S
think it
tier
doesn't
because
crack us.
that would be S tier because that movie is fantastic.
Okay, but we're not ranking it.
Okay.
King Kong Fistful of Quarters. This is yes.
I did watch that actually.
Steve Berkner said it is S tier.
Grandma's Boy? Grandma's Boy is hands down S tier. Put it in S tier.
You know, I'm a man of the people. I'm a man of the people.
There's so many great one-liners in that movie.
But the King Kong documentary,
That was pretty good. I would put
it
that
was
as
good.
an A, I think.
Yeah, because it's very interesting.
Yeah.
And it was just like there's a lot of like fucking weird
Weird nerds.
weird nerd drama in it. It's just like it's just about Donkey Kong, man.
Yeah, and it makes you hate that. Well, I forget that guy's name, but it makes you
Bill,
fucking
Bill
hate
something.
him. Yeah.
With the straightened hair.
Yeah.
What is this? This is
He
Resident
thinks
Evil.
he's the shit.
One of the animated Resident Evils.
It's not the one that just came out, is it?
No, I think it's the one that takes place in the airport. All of the animated Resident Evil movies are way better than the live action.
So I've only seen 2 Resident Evil movies, and it's 1 and 2.
Okay.
I haven't seen any of the other ones, and I
would say it's a B. It's a solid B.
Okay.
Because no other Resident Evil movie cracks a B.
What was the animated one that came out on Netflix?
Revelations, is it?
No. Hold
I don't even know what movie this is, but I haven't seen it. So I haven't seen it. Stay Alive? What the fuck is that? I haven't seen that. They made a Tekken movie? I'm putting all these like straight to Japanese DVD ones and haven't seen already.
Infinite Darkness is the one that I saw.
Is that one?
No, I don't think so. It
Okay.
came out like last year. It
So I'm assuming
it was not good.
I'm assuming you haven't seen.
I haven't seen Tekken. I don't know what these are.
Yeah. So Halo Forward onto Dawn, great.
I
It
think
follows
I did see
like
that, but
it
I don't
follows,
remember it.
It follows like some like Marine recruits. And there's some like family drama of like the main character not living up to his like brother's potential that was like a hardcore Marine who died from like an elite attack. And then the Covenant attacks the base that they're getting like trained at, and then Master Chief saves them, and he like fights the hunters off. It's really good.
Devin says
definitely
it's
worth
B.
watching. Yeah, I would say A or B. I'm gonna tentatively put it at B, and then where other ones land, I'll adjust it accordingly. What in the name was that? The King of Fighters. Haven't seen it. The Wizard. Haven't seen it.
What is it? The
Ready
Wizard?
Player. Yeah, I don't know. Ready Player One is S tier for me.
Oh, absolutely fucking not. That movie sucks.
What?
That movie is bad. That is
How?
not a good movie.
It is great.
No, it's
Is
not. No, it's not.
As far as video
As far as
movies
video
go.
game movies go, I'd put it in a B. It's not as good as The King of Kong, and it's nowhere near as good as Grandma's Boy.
I highly disagree. The whole Shining scene. Why didn't you like it?
I watched it once, and I was just, I don't know. I guess it wasn't what I was expecting, because I was expecting it to be good.
Meet me in the middle. I'm saying
Devin
S,
said
you're
Player
saying-
One is terrible. Thank you, Devin, for agreeing with me on this.
Ready Player One is not terrible. By any means. Terrible. Look at the list of this. Look at these movies. You say terrible?
Terrible. No,
It's
I wouldn't put it in just shit. I wouldn't put it in C. I would put it in B. Compared to these other movies, I still don't think it's a good movie though. Like
I would put it in S, so we're going in the middle. We're putting it in A. Because if you say B, I say S, then we meet in the middle.
That's fine.
Ready Player One is so good. God, what the hell? The whole scene at the end, it was just fucking like nostalgia out the ass. In the Name of the King, I haven't seen. Did you see it?
No, that's fucking Yui Bowl. Just put it in just shit.
Okay. Along with Pixels, I have seen.
I didn't
just
see,
shit.
I didn't see Pixels.
So goddamn bad. It's like one of those Adam Sandler movies, but like them trying to do video game humor.
Okay.
Like, this is what the kids like. It's just
That's
so...
kind of what I felt like when that was coming
so
out.
bad. So bad. Assassin's Creed.
Didn't see it.
I did see it, but I remember not liking it. But as far as these other movies go, it wasn't nearly as bad.
I feel
didn't
like it
belong in
probably
just shit.
goes to C. Yeah.
Yeah. At the very least, it's got Michael Fassbender in it. Which Resident Evil
I
is
think that's
this?
the last one. Is that Extinction?
Yeah. They do go... There's like one of them in there that's like kind of okay. but I don't
The
think it's this
second one was all right. It had Jill Valentine in it, and it also has the Nemesis.
The thing with this list is I don't think it's Yui Bowl bad, but I don't think it's good either.
But did you even see it? I didn't see it. We could just put it in.
I've seen all of them. They all meld into one big fucking like sepia toned explosion.
Yeah. I don't really think. I think
all the Resident Evil movies sit at a C, except for 2.
I give you that one. We could do that. What is the second one even called? Because I don't remember.
Apocalypse.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is Apocalypse.
Need for Speed basically has nothing to do with video games, but it's just cars. Like it's got cars, so let's call it Need for Speed.
I'll be honest, I didn't even know there was a Need for Speed movie.
Yeah, it's got Jesse Pinkman in it, and Michael Keaton's the bad guy. It's okay. I would say it's a solid C. It's not great.
Sure, all right.
Rampage, as far as video game movies go, I say it's a B just for the rock factor. And it's ridiculous. It's just stupid.
Throw it up there.
I thoroughly enjoyed the new Tomb Raider.
Also didn't see it.
Really?
I told you I haven't seen like any of these movies. A video game movie comes out, and unless I'm like attached to it, I'm like, it's gonna fucking suck. I don't care.
Okay, I'm gonna put it at B because I really enjoyed it.
Okay.
I would say I enjoyed it a little more than Rampage, but I don't know if it's an A tier. So I'm gonna put it there. This is easily an A tier for me. Warcraft.
Really? I heard it was bad.
It got a lot of hate. I saw it with Steve. It got a lot of hate, and they cast very young, so a lot of it wasn't believable. It was like, I've ruled this kingdom for years, and it's like, bro, you're 28 years old. You haven't ruled shit. But there was a lot of good ideas there. They just never clicked into something cohesive. But there's a lot of cool like CG and like a lot of cool representation from the game seen on a big screen. It was just really good. They hit a lot of the nostalgia beats and the proper thing. There was Murlocs in it, and it was like a big Steve said it's like a big Blizzard cutscene. So I think
I'll let you put it up there. Pete asked, "What's in S category joining late?" It's Grandma's Boy, which is technically not a video game movie. It's a movie about video games, but it's a great movie nonetheless. So,
if you missed that, I shot Mortal Kombat straight into S tier. You can argue with me.
Like Mortal Kombat is not a good movie.
It is an S tier video game movie. And Tom, you're right. It is a B tier, but it had a place in my heart, which kicked it into A, especially because the rest of these movies are ass.
That's what I was going to say is like Mortal Kombat, if you look at it from like a filmmaking standpoint, is not a good movie at all. It's a good 90s movie.
The Goro puppet is a feat of 90s
I'll give you that.
Movie making. That Goro puppet, imagine that's sitting in a warehouse somewhere. Imagine going to work, turn the lights on. It's just like, it's like hung up somewhere.
But the CGI is like so bad. It's not.
What do you mean? Reptile looked great.
It's not a bad movie. It's just not a good movie. But like in terms of
it hits what it needs to hit.
Nostalgia, 100%. Like I still love that movie.
It deserves S tier alone for the soundtrack.
You're right on that one. Yeah.
The Mortal Kombat song was made for the movie, not for the game, and then it just transcended the movie, and now it's the game song.
Yeah.
So it's like,
also, the reptile fight song is really good too.
Yeah. It's really good, and then they kick them into bugs or whatever. I don't know why.
Pete says, is War Games included in this debate? I don't even know what that is.
It's an 80s movie where they play like Battleship, I think, or something like that, for like a Battleship S game. It's like nukes related. Tell me if I'm missing it. Yeah, Tom said War Games really should be.
Sounds about right, but I don't even know what that would look like.
We can weigh in on the audience if it's not in here.
War Games, 1983, with Matthew Broderick.
What movie? Oh, that's Max Payne.
No, It's not. Is Tron's not in here? Is it? Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Anyway,
we can get some honorable mentions from the chat and decide where we would put them. But this is like the third Resident Evil.
I
think third or fourth.
Just put it in C.
I'm gonna put it in C.
Drop it in C.
You've seen the original Tomb Raiders,
Yeah,
right?
I don't remember.
They're
any of
great
it.
action. They're great action movies for the time. There's that like typical early to mid 2000s action movie where there's just like a lot of techno music and The Matrix has just come out, so there's a lot of that.
A lot of leather.
Yeah, a
Angelina
lot of
Jolie in leather.
yeah, but it's that I love a nice adventure that ends in the supernatural. So that's why I liked Uncharted and like the Tomb Raider
Okay.
games because it always has like a little bit of like supernatural element to it. So it's like, oh, we found the mystery box, and they open the MacGuffin, and it's like a fucking whatever, an ancient thing. But I like it. I think it should be with the other Tomb Raider.
In B? Okay, we can put it in B.
The Silent Hill movies were pretty shit.
I actually remember watching the first Silent Hill movie and not hating it.
Is Revelations the first? Revelations is the first one, I think. Oh no, just regular Silent Hill.
No, just regular Silent Hill. I didn't see the second one.
I'm good. I'm good to slide it into C with the other Resident Evils.
Sure.
If you are.
That's fine.
This is a tough one. Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Just shit. Put it in just shit. Don't even put it in so bad it's good. That movie's fucking trash.
It's so.
They didn't.
See, come on.
They didn't try with that movie. That movie is awful.
Hold on.
Oh no, what?
I wanted to see if I could find it. Yeah, here. Hold on.
Is this the trailer?
No, it's the best and worst scenes.
Oh god. Oh my god.
Remember when they used rain twice instead of Baraka falling down into the
They killed
pit?
Baraka. It keeps freezing for me.
Oh, okay. I'll just cut it.
Yeah, they kill fucking Baraka, but they didn't have they forgot to film him falling into the pit, so they just reused the shot of Rain falling into the fucking fire pit.
Yeah.
That movie's so bad.
Man, there are that many Resident Evil movies, huh? There's 1, 2. There's 6 of them.
That's the first one.
This is the first one. As a Resident Evil movie, it's not good, but I watched it and it was it's not a B, so I'm just gonna put it.
Just put it in C. It's not a good movie.
Afterlife is also C. It had a lot more to do with the game. 4 had just come out, so those bagged head axe guys were on it.
Okay.
Were in it. So I was like, "Ooh, look at that!" And then she shot a gun that shot coins. I guess because that was the currency in 4.
No, that's stupid.
And it was stupid. This is. I just got an email. That's what that sound was. Afterlife or not Afterlife. Apocalypse is B.
We can put that
That's
in B. That one's not bad.
Because it was in the city and all that other stuff.
It most resembled 2 and 3, which is why I liked it, but it's still not a good movie.
Not a good movie, but it's a B video game movie.
Yeah. Is that another Resident Evil? Just toss it down there.
All right, my boss said 1 deserves the same as 2, so I'm not one to argue. I think it was better than the rest.
The 1 deserves. All right.
Yeah, with the liquor in it and the train scene at the end. So yeah, but that way, yeah, because it's nowhere near as bad as Doom, which
Doom is pretty bad.
It's got a weird place in my heart because part of it is cool and a lot of it reminds me of Ghosts of Mars. Remember that movie?
Which was a bad movie.
But I like that movie.
Oh.
I don't think it's just. Do you think it's just shit?
Doom? I think we could put it in C, I guess.
Or Doom, it could be so bad it's good.
It's definitely not so bad it's good. It's not good. The only good part of Doom is at the end when he goes into first person mode, and it's only cool because we've never seen anything like that before.
Okay,
the whole movie is not good leading up to that point. And
you also see
there's
weird.
There's nothing to do with hell.
It's like Mars.
Well, the actual Doom story is it's Mars that open up a portal to hell. This they just kind of transformed into demon. There was nothing
experiments
to do with
or something.
Hell, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Cradle of Life, another rollicking good time. Those posters are so similar. Street Fighter.
Oh, that's just shit.
It's just shit. Okay.
That movie's bad.
I watched this movie last night.
What is it? I don't even see it.
Hitman Agent 47.
Oh.
That movie is so fucking bad. It's so boring. I fell asleep twice. It's so goddamn bad. It's like it came out in 2015, but it might as well have been like a 1980s action movie. It was just like so ridiculous, and it's just like those shows where it's like, oh, I'm hacking, and they're just like slamming on the keyboard, but just like 2 hours of that.
Like 3 keys, I'm in.
Yeah, Angry Birds. I would say it's B.
I didn't see it, but it didn't look terrible.
It's legitimately funny.
Pete said Street Fighter was Raul Julia's last movie. He was fighting cancer during filming. Yeah, and I think he did it for his kids, which like gives it some kind of bonus points. But it's just a shitty movie. It's a really shitty movie.
Raul Julia's S tier, but everybody else is just imagine
so is
a picture.
Jean-Claude Van Damme. Come on.
Okay, just put those two.
Respect
pull them
out too.
In the S tier, and the whole movie gets thrown in the bin. I think I saw Ratchet and Clank, but I don't remember.
I heard it was good. I heard it was really good, actually. But I didn't.
But you have an opinion on the Ratchet and Clank movie, Dev? You definitely.
Devin has
right?
definitely seen it. We'll go with what Devin says.
And Dev's like, "What the fuck, man? I didn't see it." All right, we'll skip over that till we hear from
Devin. Said no, it's shit.
All right. Super Mario Bros. So bad it's good.
Yeah, we can put that there.
On the Ratchet and Clank movie with the Reebok bomb, it's so stupid. U-Bowl is just shit. House of the Dead. S tier for me. Absolute S tier.
What is? Pokemon
the movie?
The movie? Yeah, I think we can do that.
Pokemon S tier. God, because I shed tears. So, God, that movie's so good. I remember I went to see it just to collect the cards, and I wanted to see it again so bad. I was so sick. And my dad, it was one of his like weekends with me, so he's like, "Let's go. You want to see the Pokemon movie?" And I was like, "Oh yeah." So me and my brother were watching it, and I was a fat child, so like I'm at the movies, so I'm gonna have popcorn and a Slurpee, but I felt like shit. And like right as the credits rolled, I walked up that aisle, and that whole Slurpee came out.
Oh,
like all the way up the aisle.
The credits.
Yeah, and then I was puking in the parking lot. And then, since I was a large child, somebody walked out and made the comment, and he was like, "I guess he ate too much." And as he said that, he slipped in my puke. So I was like, "Instant karma." But yeah, that's a little story about Pokemon. So S tier. Steve goes S for Slurpee tier.
I remember you got the Mew card.
I still have
going to see the Pokemon movie. I wonder if that's worth anything now.
Oddly enough, Eric was just looking up the prices, and we're gonna price them out and sell them.
Oh, nice.
A lot of our stuff's worth. Like we have a couple cards that are like over $100. We have like 2 of the Dark Charizards, and they're worth like $130 each.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm gonna sell them and do something fun with the money. I have no idea what is that?
I don't know what that is.
It's Final Fantasy Spirits Within.
Oh.
Final Fantasy Spirits Within. Devin?
I heard that movie was bad. I don't know. I don't know anything about Final Fantasy.
I thought it
Devin in all caps said shit.
Okay. Silent Hill, I'm going to throw in the C tier as well.
Yeah, that's fine.
Something Commander. It's got Freddie Prinze Jr.
Oh, I thought that was Ender's Game.
It's got Freddie Prinze Jr., I think, and I think that's Matthew Lillard, so it's definitely something in the 90s, but I haven't seen it. Blood Rain could go to just shit, because that's U-Bowl. DOA, just shit. Postal, just shit. Wow, that was a rapid fire. Prince of Persia, ugh, not good.
You watched it. I'd never seen it. Sorry, Matt, but Street Fighter is a bad movie. It's not even so bad it's good. It's just shit.
Prince of Persia is, I watched 3/4 of it, and I was like, this is just the Scorpion King, but Jake Gyllenhaal playing a Middle Eastern man. So, it's not good, but I don't think it's just shit. It's like a passable action movie.
Put it in C.
Yeah. Hitman, I would say just shit, but like,
I never saw it, so I got
Timothy
nothing.
Olyphant. It's basically like the Transporter.
We had this. Sorry, I'm talking to my chat. Yes, we did have this conversation that it was Raul Julia's last movie, and Matty Obi says Street Fighter was good just for M. Bison, which we did acknowledge he is the best part of that movie, but the movie's still really bad.
I feel like we gotta be men of the people. I feel like if the chat demands it,
where are we gonna do? Put it into so good it's so bad it's good.
I think, yeah, because Tom had mentioned there's some good performances in it. So, oh, hold on.
Voice meter
Damn it.
potato.
Give me a second. My stupid, my damn software just it's like, hey,
Is it
buy
crapping
me.
out on you?
Hold on.
There you go.
Yeah, my software is like, buy me, and it just turns my audio off.
Okay, but nothing happens in that movie. Scython, what's going on?
Hey, listen, man. Everybody's saying
Like, Blanca gets put in that fucking whatever. First off, he's just a dude, and they put him in like the.
listen, we're
but,
bias is showing. We put Mortal Kombat in S tier.
Yeah, but
I mean,
everyone
because-
agrees that should be an S tier. Come on now.
But I think
Street Fighter. If you're comparing the Street Fighter movie to the '90s Mortal Kombat movie,
everybody. Okay, we're
there
democracy
is
here.
no comparison.
Everybody who's seen Street Fighter, throw it up in the chat. Is it just shit or is it so bad it's good? Give it a minute, and we'll wait for that.
All right, chat. Let us know. Street Fighter, so bad it's good.
And the other one, Street Fighter: Legend of Chun-Li. Audio's still dead, by the way. Now it's not dead. Thank you for the heads up.
Devin says Street Fighter, so bad it's good.
Okay, so we're taking a poll. Anybody who's seen Street Fighter, is it so bad it's good or is it just shit?
The 1995 Street Fighter, 1994 Street Fighter, something like that.
Yeah. So I haven't seen this Chun-Li one, but I could imagine it's bad. But
I
the
heard
original Street Fighter game.
I heard the Legend of Chun-Li is like really, really, really bad. Devin said it's shit.
Okay. Well, that's just shit. But is there a consensus on Street Fighter? This one?
I got nothing else. It's just Devin.
All right. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Detective Pikachu, S tier.
S tier easily.
Man, that just says make Pokemon movies, apparently.
Seriously.
God damn. The only reason why I didn't fucking absolutely adore this movie is that, spoiler alert, Pikachu is Ryan Reynolds. And he transforms.
Yeah, you could look
into
past
Ryan
that,
Reynolds. But how do you have such a giant opportunity to make sequels out the butthole with this adorable talking Pikachu who's addicted to coffee, and you give it up at the end? It's like, now you can't have the talking Pikachu anymore because Ryan Reynolds is outside of the Pikachu body. Now it's just a normal Pikachu. The whole charm of the movie is because the Pikachu talked.
They'll find some science magic way to get Pikachu back into Ryan Reynolds.
I don't give a fuck what bullshit way that they figure that out, but make the Ryan Reynolds back in the Pikachu body, because that world is so huge. You could do literally anything with it, and they did the one thing to fuck it up. But other than that movie's great.
Movie is amazing. I will agree.
Tom says, do another one where Pikachu is possessed by Sam Jackson. There might need to be another tier above S tier.
They should get Danny DeVito.
Yeah, Danny DeVito would be good.
What else we got?
Oh,
I can't see the bottom.
Max Payne.
I didn't see
that. Is such a shitty movie. It's so bad, and it's Mark Wahlberg. Hey, why'd you kill my family?
Max Payne.
Hey, stop killing my family. What the hell? Really bad. There's like a whole bunch of drug things involved, and the drugs make them go into the weird world, and it's like the bullet time is just so like they needed to make this movie when the game came out.
Wasn't there someone with there's like an angel or something? Yeah,
they had wings or some fucking shit. It was so weird. I didn't see Angry Birds 2.
I didn't even know there was an Angry Birds 2.
Yeah. Sure, it's good, but I haven't seen it, so I don't want to pass judgment on it. Sonic is S tier for me. Absolute video game movie perfection.
I've heard the same. I've heard actually a lot of people say that Sonic is good, so I did not see it.
You had one homework assignment. I texted you. I was like, hey, watch Sonic before the show.
Yeah, I did do it.
Chat, we're going to have a little aside here. Listen, I gave you one goddamn homework assignment. I just told you to watch Sonic and you didn't?
I didn't have time.
What the fuck? It's S tier. S for Sonic. It's great. It has it's the closest thing to a Flash movie we're ever gonna get, I think.
Well, we're actually getting a Flash movie, so.
Are we? It's been delayed 9 times. And Wreck-It Ralph. Not a direct video game movie, but I would also throw that in S tier.
I'd throw that in S tier. Yeah, Wreck-It Ralph is pretty good. And it's got a lot of
Yeah.
video game characters in it.
A ton. And there's that like
M. Bison is also in Wreck-It Ralph.
he's in that, yeah. He's in the therapy session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he? Or is that Sagat?
Yeah. No, I think he's in the therapy session.
I know Kano's in the therapy session.
Dev, we couldn't find a list that was like so comprehensive that had everything.
Yeah, it doesn't even have the new Mortal Kombat movie.
Yeah, but okay, so if you have any honorable mentions you want to throw in here, so the Trons, I would say I loved Tron Legacy. A lot of people didn't.
Both of them. I would put both of them in S tier, actually.
Yeah, I would say both Trons are in S tier.
I would put Mortal Kombat.
Where'd you put the new Mortal Kombat? I would say B.
I would say between B and... all right, so let me just say this. I didn't like it, but that's also because I'm a big Mortal Kombat fan and I was expecting something different, and I was expecting the tournament. And for what it did to Mortal Kombat, I don't like it. But as a movie and as a video game movie, yeah, I think probably B. I'd throw that in B.
Okay. Dev says MK is A. I would also agree with B because it's like they had to add that Cole character for no reason.
Yeah, there was a lot of things I didn't like about it. Cole Young
like
is ass.
You have so many fucking characters. You don't need to make a new one.
Yeah, and Goro, he kills Goro, and the Arcana was fucking stupid.
Yeah,
but
it's
Sub-Zero was awesome.
Yes, Sub-Zero and Scorpion were
fucking
really cool.
Awesome. Yeah, but Scorpion was only in the movie for like a second.
Yeah, but their fight was cool.
It was cool.
Anybody think of anything else that wasn't on here as far as video game movies go, or movies about video games?
Scython says Mortal Kombat is shit. The 90s ones were better. Well, the first one was. Annihilation is quite possibly the worst movie ever made. That movie's really
I don't know. That animality at the end is great. Nightwolf is so cheesy too.
It's my animality. Yeah, it's so bad.
All right. If no one's got any other honorable mentions, if we want to talk about video game related things, I would. The new Halo show is not good.
Oh, you've come to a decision, huh?
Yeah.
Because at first you were like, it's okay. First you were like kind of in denial about it. You were like, no, I still like it. It's good. And then I didn't hear anything.
Oh yeah, I liked the first episode. Like the beginning of the first episode was like kind of shitty, and then it picked up, and I was like, oh, that's good. And then the second one was just awful. Dev also has a couple. Scott Pilgrim, I would say that is also S tier.
That is S tier, yeah.
And the Digimon movie, if there was a tier above S tier, that movie was hype as shit. They fought in the internet. That movie was dope.
Matty O.V. says the Wizard. The
Wizard's on here,
but both of us have never seen it, so we put it in haven't seen. I don't even know what the Wizard is.
Yeah, in Digimon they stopped a nuclear strike in the internet. It was fucking hype.
Oh wow!
And I love Digimon because it's like, look at this cute rabbit. Now it's got rockets on its arms. Fuck you. And now it's an angel. Guess what? It's gonna digivolve into something else now. We don't even know.
The Wizard has Fred Savage in it.
Well, where would Maddie put it?
Maddie, where would you put the Wizard?
We're an inclusive group here. Damn stream delay.
Wait, not yeah. He says A.
All right.
Pete agrees.
So, Maddie speaks. So it shall be. Wizard gets an A. Anybody see anything and haven't seen it?
Scython, I also didn't like how they killed Kung Lao off in the new Mortal Kombat movie.
He had a great fatality though.
Yeah, he did. He sliced Natara in half.
I didn't. Was she a real character? Or was she made up for the movie?
Natara? Yeah, she's in Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. She's the vampire lady.
Oh my god. How did I not remember
that? I was going to say, we probably played that Mortal Kombat more than any other Mortal Kombats.
Yeah, that was... Remember we got into we went to a tournament?
Yes, and we all got eliminated by the same guy?
The same guy?
Fucking asshole.
Yeah, we were doing video game movies, Dev, but, I mean, you're going to know where I put The Witcher if we put it on here. So...
I would put The Witcher show into S tier also.
Yeah. Yeah. Very easily. Especially based on the quality of all of the other stuff, A and down.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, man, it's rough out here for video game movies, huh?
Well, we got a few. It's funny because some of those S tier video game movies, are not real video games. Well, we got.
Yeah.
Can you scroll up a little bit? It's cutting off here.
Yeah.
We got Mortal Kombat 95. We got the Pokemon movie. We got Detective
Well,
Pikachu and Sonic.
And
Yeah.
like Detective Pikachu, really, I guess it is based on a game. I forgot there was a
There was a
Pikachu
Detective
game.
Pikachu game. Yeah.
But like, just the world that they set up with that was just really cool. Like the underground fighting club, and like, I want to play a game like that. But yeah, this.
Well, are they
Ryan
making a
Reynolds.
sequel for Detective Pikachu or no?
How can they? As previously stated,
Well, they
per
can
my
just
last
make,
email,
They can just make.
Ryan Reynolds isn't in Pikachu anymore.
They can just make a like live action Pokemon movie.
Yeah, I guess they can, but like, they should go with the Pokemon conspiracy theory where all of the men died in war, and that's why it's just like single moms taking care of their kids.
Yeah.
You ever hear that? Like, do
I've
the
heard that,
Pokemon
yes.
Wars? It's like, oh, isn't this movie for kids? No, it's for all of the sad millennials who grew up with Pokemon and are on Reddit now. That's the audience for this movie.
All right, Scott. Before we log off, what if we rank the S tier video game movies?
From first to last?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's tough. I say Pokemon the movie is 1.
I would put Detective Pikachu at 1.
Damn. Chat? Detective Pikachu or Pokemon the movie? Which one's number 1? And you can't say any of the other ones. This is the Cool Nerd Show rank. You just gotta break the tie.
Scython, I hated Scorpion's Revenge. And I'm a very, very big Mortal Kombat fan.
What, the animated movie?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
That was pretty cool.
Want to know why I didn't like it?
Yeah, did you not hear the rules? You can't pick your own. which Pokemon movie deserves number 1?
Is he like Pokemon 3 or Pokemon 2000?
Yeah, he said Wreck-It Ralph is number 1. I was like, no, you can't choose Wreck-It Ralph.
Pete says Detective Pikachu.
Okay, it's either Detective Pikachu or the Pokemon movie. So we have 1 for Detective Pikachu. It's a game movie for everyone. Yeah, I know it's a game movie for everyone, but okay. Steve says Dev says Detective Pikachu, and Steve says the movie. So that's 2 for the movie and 3 for Detective Pikachu. Okay,
Detective Pikachu wins. And then Pokemon the movie. And then, I mean, I didn't see Sonic, so I don't know.
I think Sonic deserves there. It's a very good.
Okay.
It's a very, very good.
All right, go with Sonic. So now we've got.
I think Wreck-It Ralph whoops. I think Wreck-It Ralph goes after Sonic.
And now it's between Grandma's Boy.
I think the sheer fact that
And
Mortal
Mortal
Kombat
Kombat.
is a video game movie and Grandma's Boy is the movie about video games, that it has to, by default, Mortal
Okay.
Kombat has to eke it.
Yeah, I think so.
Go away, Grandma's Boy.
I love Grandma's Boy. What a fucking great
Now
movie.
let's rank
What
the
a-
U-Bowl movie.
No, fuck that. All right. I think that's going to be it for us today.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone for joining.
Thanks for sticking around. I'm going back to Facecam.
I'm going to go back to Facecam as well. We will be back next week. I don't know what our topic next week's going to be, but I did bring up to Scott that
It's on a Monday.
yeah, we'll figure it. We usually figure out like Sunday or Monday. I did bring up to Scott that we could rank all of the non-MCU Marvel movies, because those are movies that we've all seen. Like that, well, that me and Scott have seen all of them at least. So that's a possibility, but I don't know. We'll take a look at our topic.
I was like, in my head, I was like, what movies are like, I did like, my brain didn't click, but I was like, oh, all of the X-Men, all of the other Spider-Man. Or do you consider Spider-Man MCU canon now? Or no?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I'm talking about I mean,
The Amazing
technically
Spider-Man,
they could be,
Raimi.
but yeah, the Amazing Spider-Man, the Raimi movies, Daredevil, the
Deadpool.
Fantastic Four movies, Deadpool, the X-Men movies, Man Thing,
Ghost Rider. Dev, you're right.
Ghost Rider 2. I'm trying to think of them all off the top of my head. Ang Lee Hulk.
Oof.
Yeah.
There are some good movies in there.
And I think that might be it. I know we're leaving 1 or 2 out, but
Yeah, I think you said Fantastic Four, Dev, but Fan Four stick.
That's such a bad movie. Yeah,
We saw it together, right?
we did. That movie's fucking terrible.
That was very bad.
Um, yeah, we should do that. We'll definitely do that in a future episode. Because there are some good ones and there are some really bad ones.
Yeah, just like video game. Probably more good ones than the video game list, though. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I think so. Because I mean, X-Men has at least like a third of those are good.
Deb's got a good idea. Top Stan Lee cameos.
Oh, that's a good one too. We'd have to fish them all.
We don't
out.
want all. We don't want all of our content to be rank this, but
Yeah, that's true. Whenever we do our next ranking, I think it'll be non-MCU Marvel movies.
Yeah.
Venom 2, Morbius.
then we can do all non-DC.
We're gonna have to watch Morbius. Woof.
Oh yeah. I think everybody just wants to hate it. I don't think it's gonna be like the worst of the
I don't
worst.
know, Scott. I think it's a really bad movie.
Hey, it's 70% of the people like it.
All right,
It's got a 70% user score.
go watch it. Let me know how it is.
Yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna have time to go watch it, but I'm gonna go see it.
With that being said, thank you everyone for joining us. We will see you next week. So join us next time. I don't know if Scott is streaming this week, but he might be. I think
I'm gonna start again.
Streaming Arkham Asylum tomorrow, so check that out. And until next time, see you guys.
See you later, everybody.